I've had this thing for 2 seconds, and the very first thing I did was rip the cardboard trying to take this thing out of the box. I didn't realize that it was going to be so slim and trim and nothing there. So when I picked it up, it was just like, I was like, oh my goodness gracious, can you believe it? And then on top of that, I was like, oh man, I can't wait to take this thing out of the box. And then this part comes off. I was like, dude, seriously. So I was able to get the PlayStation 5, got the pre-order a couple months ago. I couldn't get it to my house though, so I had to get it shipped to Walmart and then wait for them to process it, and then they let me know when I could pick it up. And then it was kind of cool too, because the person giving me the package, he went in the back room, got it out. He's like, oh man, I just saw what it was, man, I'm so jealous. Straight up, if none of the launch titles look good to you, there is no reason to get one of these yet. You know, like the NBA, the Valhalla, whatever, the Spider-Man to an extent, if none of the launch titles look that great to you and you're still waiting for something, there is no reason to have one of these yet. So I did finally, I can put this down, it's making my arm tired. So setting up this for me was way easier than setting up the Xbox. Again, I'm not as familiar with the Xbox. So with the Xbox Series S, I had to start an account, I had to get everything situated, I had to log in and all that, you know, and all these things were happening, things were crashing. It was a rough time for me setting up the Xbox, but I'm glad I did it. It just took longer than necessary. To set this guy up, and again, I'm doing this here because Leo's behind me playing the Astro. Hey, how is that? Astro whatever. Little tech demo?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So easy enough, you plug it in. What was annoying to me was the speech. Every command, it would tell you what it said until you could get to a point where you could turn it off. And I was like, oh my God. But logged in, I was able to get myself in there. My other account is in there now too, so we're good to go. Because our accounts are already connected, it already had my avatar on there. I was able to scroll through the PlayStation 4 games that I had. And I could just like, okay, you know, download this. I guess there's a way you can transfer files like from your PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5. I have an experience with that with my Wii to the Wii U when I did that. And in doing so, some of my Wii files were corrupt to the Wii U. So I was like, you know what? I'll just kind of pick and choose. My PlayStation 4 is fine. It's not going anywhere. I'm still going to use it. But I am going to go through and grab some of the games I might play a little bit more often. Like I'm going to grab Fall Guys. There are some games I was happy to see they had a PlayStation 5 patch, like No Man's Sky, like Maneater. I'm really curious to see what No Man's Sky is going to look like with that PlayStation 5 patch. I'm hoping we'll see a PlayStation 5 patch for Shadow of the Colossus. I'm almost surprised that there wasn't one already. The very first thing once I signed in, I started to download Bugsnax because Bugsnax is free if you have PlayStation Plus for the PlayStation 5. So I was like, well, how am I going to decline that? I'll take free all day. And that game also gave me a chance to stream on Twitch. Now, I do stream on Twitch. I don't use like OBS and stuff like that. I just do the share button, whatever it shows. I was curious to see how it was going to look on the PlayStation 5, and I was so surprised on how clean it looks. Like on the PlayStation 4, it gave you that kind of black box with your face and then the text chat, and it looked really awkward. This one, super nice, super clean. You can actually choose which placement where you want your video to be of your face if you are using the PlayStation camera. I have a PlayStation camera, so it worked out all right. In fact, I bought the PlayStation camera just for the purpose of streaming it so I can, you know, stream on Twitch and stuff like that. You can also choose where you want your text to be too. So if you want in one corner, the other corner, wherever it is. There's a little bit more optimization compared to the PlayStation 4 when it comes to streaming on PlayStation 5. You can stream it through it on YouTube as well, but I usually keep YouTube for videos like this, and then if I'm going to stream games, that's where you can find me on Twitch.
Your face. Yeah, that one is a kind of a loud vibration, isn't it?
And Bugsnax, I get it. It's cute. It's fun. I'm looking forward to playing more of it, but there's more stuff to do. There's more like, oh, you do this for me. And less, I just want to go out and explore and have some fun. And maybe that will come up later on in the game, but for the first couple hours that I played of it, I was like, man, listen. I just want to walk around and look at these cute things, and people keep telling me what to do and where to go. It's like, oh, come on. I'm looking forward to checking out PlayStation 4 games on this as well. I do not have that camera adapter yet. I filled out my information. I have 2 PlayStation 4s in our place. Filled out the information for both of them. Still haven't received anything. So hopefully I'll get that adapter here pretty soon. But in the meantime, like I said, I still have my PlayStation 4. That'll be fine. So for PlayStation VR, I'm looking forward to it, but it's not the end of the world that I can't use it right now. I am pretty curious to see how it looks. The controller, I think, is very, very neat. After playing my Xbox Series S for a few days, again, battery backup and all that, it's a lot lighter than the PlayStation 5 controller, but the PlayStation 5 controller, that weird trigger thing, again, going into this, I should have told you this at the beginning of the video. I knew the PlayStation 5 was coming out. I was already sold on it. I didn't really want to do a lot of research or look up stuff to see like what's added, what's new. It's like I'm already in. You already have my money. You already have my business. But that weird controller thing where sometimes like when you squeeze the trigger, sometimes it's loose, and then sometimes there's a little click to it or something like that. Like there's like a little feedback. That was an interesting experience. That was really cool. The first time I ever used that, I was like, oh my god, that's actually. I thought my controller may have been broken, but no, that's a feature. I was like, okay, that works out all right. I'm happy to have one of these, and I'm looking forward to playing more games as they come out. I am going to go back. I'm going to grab the Spider-Man game, and Sackboy I'm especially interested in. So I'll go ahead and grab those. But in the meantime, I was just looking forward to this, getting it set up. I knew Bugsnax was going to be available through PlayStation Plus, so I was happy to get that. The tech demo, perfect. I'm good to go with that. I'll go check out Sackboy, and I'm curious about the Spider-Man too. I loved Spider-Man, so looking forward to getting the Miles Morales version. But with all these launch titles, and maybe there's other launch titles that are coming out later, and you don't really care for them, you're going to wait for it, you're fine. Because as it is right now, it's kind of just like a glorified PlayStation 4 that more stuff will be available here in the near future. You don't have to rush on it. I mean, and that's coming from me, the hypocrite who rushed on it. I couldn't wait to see what it was like. But now that I have one, I can sit back, I can chill. It's available, and I'm happy about that. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. I'll be doing a lot more PlayStation 5 Twitch streams, and looking forward to seeing what this generation of gaming is going to do for us. It's going to be awesome. It hasn't even stopped yet. Man, there's a lot coming out. Always new videos coming out. Thank you for your subscription. I'll see you very soon.